Everyone has some paperwork in front of us. Tonight, it is Monday, March 17, 2025. We're here to meet on our Vicksburg Village Brownfield Board. I'll call this meeting to order. If you'd take a roll call, please, Christian. Well, I think we need to swear in first.
So if everybody could please stand up and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of this state,
and the Constitution of this state,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of Brownfield member
the duties of a Brownfield member
in and for the Village of Vicksburg,
in and for the Village of Vicksburg,
County of Kalamazoo,
County of Kalamazoo,
State of Michigan,
State of Michigan,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability. All right, so you have this in front of you. I think you'll need to put in your name on it. We'll turn it back into Christian, the oath of office. We'll go ahead and say, if you'd join us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We'll take a real brief moment of silence, and then we'll have Christian do a roll call. When you are ready, sir.
Board Member Goss,
Here.
Board Member Cox, Board Member Kissinger,
Here.
Board Member Reister,
Here.
Board Member Wagner,
Here.
Board Member Fields,
Here.
Board Member DeBruin,
Here.
Board Member Kissinger, here, Board Member Keller,
Here.
and President Frisbee.
Here. When Ms. Fields is excused, and she won't be at the council meeting either. She's has a family emergency with her parents right now, so. Did I say Fields? Excuse me, you're on my mind. Jessica Cox, yes. She called me earlier this morning. So we have a schedule in front of us. I don't make an assumption nothing has changed, no additions. Hearing none, entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
Move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, we have an agenda in front of us. Any public officials choose to speak at this time? Step forward. Seeing none, we'll move to citizens' comments for the agenda item. If any citizens have a comment they want to make to this agenda we have in front of us tonight. Seeing none, we have some action items in front of us, and our number one action is consideration of a brownfield plan approval for the Berg Car Wash project located at 321 North Richardson Street, and staff is recommending a motion of support and approval of the brownfield. And I believe Mr. Jared Bulka is with us tonight to give us a little bit of background on that. Evening, Jared.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
See everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to be before you this evening. I'll be presenting, sorry, it's a little strange, I'm staring at a screen of myself and the camera here, so. I'm gonna provide a project overview and then, open it up for questions. I did notice one typo, in here, and I'll point this out. I did send an updated version for This does include a contingency of $37,560, which may not come to fruition if the current cost estimates hold for the environmental activities included in the plan. This plan does include some state capture that's allowed by act. The balance will be reimbursed local only. Those numbers are outlined in the TIF table included in the plan. The one item that I mentioned, there's a kind of a typo in a number. It would be under the first page, required elements of the brownfield plan under subsection 1. That first dollar reference, the $321,528, should actually be $314,458. Again, I did just forward Christian an updated version for final consideration. The costs are outlined in table 1. The costs that would be reimbursed through both local and state taxes would be the
Jared, sorry to interrupt you. A couple trustees did not hear what the change in the number was. Just the total number. Was it 314 to 342 or what?
Yeah, that first number in subsection 1 under required elements of the brownfield plan on the first page, in the second line in that paragraph, there's a reference that says 321,528. That number should be 314,458. Minor revision, but wanted to point that out for everybody. I've since updated that and sent Christian updated copy.
Just let me read it back to you. $314,450.
58.
Yep, 314,458.
10-4, thank you.
Yep. Yeah, the majority of the costs included in the plan have to deal with response activities, including the proposed vapor barrier, as well as some soil removal and disposal. Again, the site is a facility, so all of the activities proposed are to maintain the health and safety of all those who may be working at the site or visiting. I've outlined the projected reimbursement period. The plan itself is pretty straightforward. I know there are folks in the audience that can speak to the specifics of the project itself. Relatively short time frame for the build in the grand scheme of construction, but they would like to get going. I know they've been working with Eagle on a response activity plan. They've made a lot of headway there. It's been a long road, but whenever you include a response activity plan, it takes some time for review and approval by Eagle. So with that, I will pause and I'm happy to answer any questions. We've tried to include all the relevant data within the pack, but the project itself is fairly straightforward, and the reimbursement period, again, 22 years to reimburse the authority for the funds granted from the revolving fund. That will be recycled back into the revolving fund, and we have the option of an additional 5 years of capture, which we've included in the plan that's before you.
And if I can, for the board members' information, our balance in that brownfield account is $590-some thousand right now. So there's sufficient funds to move forward with this plan.
And the way that process will work is the developer will provide documentation of the costs incurred, and those will come before you for approval for reimbursement. So they would need to supply cost documentation as well as proof of payment, and those funds would be approved for reimbursement from the revolving fund.
And prior to coming to council, they'll be reviewed by Mr. Belka, and he'll be given his recommendation that they meet the eligible expenses.
Right. I don't want to speak for the rest of you, but I think this is our fourth brownfield, so I think we're all pretty attuned with the model and how it works. So Ryan or Mr. Pearson, would you like to, we got maybe 5 minutes if you just want to give a overview of your project and your goals? You've got some real good drawings in here for the team to look at.
Especially maybe highlight when you look at turning dirt and starting.
Good afternoon, everybody. Ryan Collins of Frederick Construction. We've been working with Pat now and his wife Angie for quite some time, getting through the design and through the brownfield plan here. Eagle, we submitted information to them that took a long time to get reviewed. That's getting close to being approved. Our intention is to start, and so is Pat's, is ASAP. We'd like to move dirt. You know, we were hoping in April here yet. It all is contingent upon Eagle. It looks like they're getting very close to a full approval on that. As soon as we get that, we'll start moving dirt on site. Looking for hopefully around a 12-week duration from start to finish for construction. It is not a real large structure. It's all going to be masonry, load-bearing structure with pitched roof. It'll have integral colored split-face block. Just very tasteful. It has a nice site development to it. It's all paved lots. We have exit only and one area to enter. You know, and we have full vacuums. It's going to be nice. It'll be 2 different types of car washes going in there, I believe, right, Pat? One touchless, and the other is the kind that the brushes hit your car.
Is it softball?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, no, we're happy. We're excited to get going. It's been a long process, and we thank all of you for all your support through site plan approval and, you know, to where we're at today. So I can answer any questions if you have any.
It'd be a good time to open it up for questions. Yeah, that's a good point. We have a request in front of us and recommendation by staff to approve the brownfield as presented by Mr. Balkema. What is this council's desire?
So moved.
Support?
Do we have motion to support? There's any further discussion, any clarity anyone wants to get from the team while we're here?
I'm just wondering where the entrance will be coming off from and where is the exit going?
So right off of Vine, it will be both an entrance and exit.
Okay.
There is an exit only onto Richardson right now. No entrance there.
Okay, thank you.
The one on Richardson will be like an emergency exit only.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we found from historical data that there was former bulk storage for petroleum and fuel oil warehouse, and there was a lot of storage there that's done some damage to the ground, and that's what we're up against, or Mr. Pearson is up against. So. Any further comments or questions?
You could have scanners for like barcodes for your vehicle, like if you do like a monthly pass.
We're looking into that right now. I mean, I think starting out, we won't start with the monthly pass. The machine that we're putting in is capable of doing that. But we will be able to like tag vehicles so they don't, they can do monthly purchases.
Right, okay, thanks.
Well, barring any further comments or discussions, we have a motion in support. We'll do a roll call, please, Christian.
Board Member Fields,
Yes.
Board Member Kissinger,
Yes.
Board Member Goss,
Yes.
Board Member Reister,
Yes.
Board Member DeBruin,
Yes.
Board Member Wagner,
Yes.
Board Member Keller,
Yes.
President Frisbee.
Yes. So it sounds like you all have our full support. Wish you all the best. We're looking forward to it. The Berg Car Wash.
We're happy.
Very nice. Jared, for the record, we got to see 3 different screens of you as well, and you've never looked better. So, solid work.
You're too kind.
And I'll pass the decision to President Frisbee, but this will be an action item at the council meeting as well. But if you're comfortable, I think we can excuse Mr. Belka.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Jared.
All right, thanks, everyone.
Yep.
Good to see everyone.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Good, it takes us to, do you want to do a congressional update of that report, or you gonna save that for our council meeting?
Yeah, I'll save that for the council meeting, as well as, but this board can look forward to the first Monday in June, if it works, and I'll be following up with an email for its next meeting. That will be completing this fiscal year budget, prepping the next fiscal year budget as it relates to Brownfield in the overall villages process, which has to be completed by June 30th. But right now, that's scheduled to take place at 6:30, the first Monday of June.
All right, sir. Well, I'll open it up to board members' times. We'll start with Board Member DeBruin.
All set, thank you.
Board Member Fields.
Nothing.
Board Member Wagner.
Nothing, all set.
Board Member Reister.
Just happy we're gonna have a car wash. Thank you.
Board Member Goss.
I have nothing, thank you.
Okay, Board Member Kissinger.
I'll second what Board Member Reister said. It's exciting to have something like this bill here.
And Board Member Keller.
I'm all set.
All right, thanks. And I really appreciate your patience. I'm glad we as a village can help, get this across the finish line. So I appreciate everything that's been done in the past to put us in this position to be able to help, so.
And I
Look
think
forward to
that's
it.
one thing to highlight too, though, the uniqueness of having this investment tool to aid a developer. I mean, it's the village of Vicksburg, the city of Kalamazoo, and county of Kalamazoo are the three entities that oversee and administer Brownfield. And we certainly want to recognize, I wish he was on, but Jared Belka's expertise in this area, so I appreciate it. No idea how my hand's now showing up there.
I thought he was still on.
If mom's out there, hi.
All right, no further discussion or comments. We'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, meeting adjourned. Thank you all. See you at 7 o'clock.